This 6-story building is not a mere factory or a simple workshop. Rather, it is the enormous engine of the world's largest LNG-based container ship. Inside, it's so incredibly vast that workers can effortlessly move and walk around within it. This mighty engine provides the drive to a colossal propeller which stands as tall as a 2-story house, and it's quite clear that, given that this is the engine for a container ship, it must consume a substantial amount of fuel. But precisely how much? It consumes hundreds of thousands of liters just for its initial startup. Astonishingly, its fuel tank has the capacity to accommodate 6 Olympic-sized swimming pools, and it is filled with an astounding 20 million liters of liquefied natural gas. Today, you will delve into the construction details of a truly monumental mega project that has pushed the boundaries of human engineering. Welcome back once again to the videos of GEM TV viewers. It's the 21st century, yet 90% of international trade still. Even today, goods are predominantly transported by sea. This holds true whether it's something as minuscule as a needle or as colossal as a vehicle. To put this in perspective, according to Flight Radar, there are always between 15,000 and 20,000 airplanes in the sky at any given time. If we examine marine traffic right now, at the very moment this video is being created, an astonishing number of 308,000 cargo ships are traversing the globe. Regarding the sheer size of these cargo vessels, humanity has already constructed some truly colossal ships. While even larger ships could conceivably be built, they would subsequently be unable to navigate through critical major canals such as the Suez and Panama. They won't be able to pass through the canals. Therefore, the competition is no longer about building bigger ships, but rather about creating more fuel-efficient vessels. And that's precisely what the French shipping company CMA-CGM accomplished. They aim to construct the world's largest eco-friendly ship, one that would not rely on diesel or HVI. This immense ship operates on LNG, not fuels like SFO. LNG is essentially natural gas in its liquid form. This vessel spans an impressive 400 meters, a length comparable to 4 football fields laid out sequentially. With a width of 61 meters, it stands even taller than the Qutb Minar. The astonishing total weight of this ship equals 7 Eiffel Towers or 11,500 African elephants. That's 70,000 tons, and that's without any containers on board. This ship can accommodate a total of 23,112 containers. To grasp its immense scale, just imagine if all these containers were arranged in a single line. It would form a long line of 150 kilometers. But the real challenge wasn't just constructing this massive ship alone. CMA-CGM needed to build 9 such vessels, and they had to accomplish this in the short period of only 2 years. For this task, a Hong Kong shipyard was selected, which was 4 kilometers. It is quite lengthy and portrays the scene of a small city. 6,000 workers from all corners of the globe toil here day and night, each assigned their own distinct tasks. However, the crucial question remains. Normally, it takes 18 months to construct a single ship, so how will 9 ships be manufactured within a mere 2 years? The straightforward answer is that these ships will be constructed in sections known as blocks. The vessel's foundation consists of steel sheets specifically treated to prevent rust. A single ship necessitated 12,660 steel sheets. These sheets were precisely cut using a special laser beam which reached a heat of 18,000 degrees Celsius, a temperature 3 times greater than the sun's surface. This laser beam cuts through steel with the ease of a knife through butter. For one ship, 880 kilometers of steel strips were precisely cut. Afterward, these individual sheets were assembled to form blocks. These blocks are a key component. These can range from the size of a single room to heights comparable to multi-story buildings. What's truly remarkable is that these modular blocks have pipes, wiring, and various other industrial fittings pre-installed. This specific section is the stern of the marine vessel, meticulously assembled from 5 individual modular blocks. Its immense weight of 790 tons is equivalent to 2 train engines. To precisely hoist this entire section, 2 joint cranes were specifically utilized. It was meticulously positioned onto the vessel's pre-existing structure with utmost precision engineering. And recall, even a minute 1 millimeter error can undo several months of strenuous effort. Once these modular blocks are firmly in their designated positions, it's now time for the seemingly never-ending process of welding. Astonishingly, a single marine vessel undergoes a total of 1,250 kilometers of welding. To give you some perspective, if this welding were laid out in a continuous line, it would extend from Karachi to Lahore. Following the welding, every individual weld joint was meticulously checked because the merciless waves of the sea leave no margin for error. That was merely the story of constructing the hull and blocks. Its true ingenuity lies in its engine. This ship will not operate on traditional oils and diesel fuel. It is designed to run on LNG, or liquefied natural gas. This truly represents a monumental environmental triumph because when contrasted with traditional oils, LNG emits 99% less sulfur dioxide, 91% less atmospheric pollutants, and 20% less carbon dioxide. This marks a substantial stride towards fostering cleaner maritime travel. This is a massive leap, but if CMA-CGM intends to usher in this revolution within the shipping industry, a substantial cost must be borne. The primary challenge involved storing LNG in its liquid state, requiring a specialized fuel tank capable of maintaining LNG at -161 degrees. It must remain cold at Celsius. If it heats up or the fuel tank's insulation proves inadequate, the LNG will gasify and expand, and then it's game over. This particular vessel must complete the long voyage from Asia to Europe without refueling. Therefore, its LNG fuel tank needs to be constructed to be quite substantial. But precisely how large, one might ask? Surprisingly, this stands as the largest LNG fuel tank ever created, boasting an immense volume of 18,000 cubic meters. Its internal capacity is so vast that it could easily accommodate 6 full-sized Olympic swimming pools. Altogether, it has the potential to hold approximately 20 million liters of LNG. However, the true challenge for the ship, the real challenge isn't merely constructing such an enormous fuel tank, but ensuring its protection from heat. Imagine building a colossal thermos within the ship equivalent in size to 6 swimming pools. The company invested approximately 9 months into its construction. The tank's multiple layers of insulating material were applied to the tank's walls, safeguarding it from external heat. Following this is the most critical phase, leak testing, as ensuring this tank is completely airtight is absolutely essential. To achieve this, the workers employed a straightforward method. Soap water was applied to the joints, and then a glass container was positioned, and with the aid of a compressor, all the air from within it was extracted. Should a joint prove weak, the vacuum effect would cause external air to ingress, making bubbles visible. Consequently, any joints that were found to be leaking were identified and promptly repaired. Following this crucial leak testing phase, subsequently, the final insulating layer was applied to its surface. This is a special membrane, a thin steel sheet only 1.2 millimeters thick. When the extremely cold LNG at -161 degrees makes contact, the steel contracts. This wavy design ensures the steel can shrink without fracturing and allows for further expansion. It might truly astound you to realize that this very technology is also utilized within the space station. Eventually, following 8 months of painstaking work, this technological masterpiece, the world's largest thermal storage unit, was finally ready. Now, let's turn our attention to its engine. This stands as the largest natural gas-powered engine ever constructed. Standing at an impressive height of 20 meters, it's equivalent to a 6-story building. This colossal engine, weighing more than 2,000 tons, generates a remarkable 85,000 horsepower. Its immense size allows the maintenance staff to freely move and work inside it. Transporting the engine to the shipyard was a significant challenge in its own right. It was moved to the shipyard in 6 distinct parts. Its most critical component is the crankshaft, the very shaft responsible for transmitting the engine's power to the propeller. This single crankshaft itself tips the scales at 220 tons. To transport this massive engine, a specialized 140-wheeled remote-controlled platform was meticulously utilized, ensuring its installation with millimeter-perfect accuracy. This powerful engine boasts 12 pistons, each measuring a full meter in diameter, and the crankshaft is precisely attached to these pistons. This engine will power the propeller positioned at the ship's stern. This propeller, which is a single-piece casting, weighs 92 tons and stands at a height of 10 meters, which is approximately 33 feet. The engine's power is transferred to this propeller through a propeller shaft and this propeller shaft's alignment. It is absolutely crucial for the alignment to be perfectly straight, as even the slightest deviation would generate significant vibrations at high RPMs. To verify this, a special blue dye is applied to the propeller shaft before it is installed within the propeller. Once removed, it clearly indicates which section of the shaft makes contact with the propeller. This test highlights to the engineering team's areas lacking proper contact and those subjected to excessive pressure. Based on these findings, necessary modifications are subsequently implemented. With the ship's entire structure now completed, the next crucial step is to safeguard it from the harsh marine environment, which entails initiating. The painting process begins. The ocean's saline water, relentless waves, and constant friction relentlessly corrode the steel, and an uneven surface significantly escalates fuel consumption. For this critical reason, a specialized paint is meticulously applied. Approximately 1 million liters of paint are utilized for a single ship, covering a vast total area of 900,000. That's 50,000 square meters, which, to put it simply, is double the area of Vatican City. Following this, the highest and final block, known as the command bridge, is then installed. This is essentially the ship's brain, from which both the captain and the crew jointly exercise control. The vessel itself measures 400 meters in length. This Bahrain ship features a smart system providing the captain with a full 360-degree view directly from the ship's bridge. After a year and a half of dedicated effort, the first vessel, the Jack Said, was finally completed. During 15 days of rigorous sea trials, every single aspect of it was thoroughly tested. The engine underwent a speed test, an emergency brake test was performed, and the navigation system also faced rigorous checks. Concurrently, a comprehensive structural leakage inspection was conducted, and critically, its anchor was deployed and thoroughly verified. This giant vessel's anchor is quite impressive, but then there's its. Just one link of the chain weighs 300 kilograms, and the full chain is as heavy as 60 African elephants. After 15 days, the sea trials were successfully completed. The engineering team's goal of building a low-carbon emission ship finally became a reality at the shipyard. The race against time has been won. 9 such container ships were completed one after another in record time. This is not just the story of building this mountain of steel, but the story of the thousands of workers' dedication and their continuous hard work. This ocean ship is now prepared to command the world's oceans. And it does so in a much cleaner way than ever before. This incredible megaship stands as undeniable proof that if human determination is applied, even massive mountains of steel can be set into motion, navigating across the most ruthless oceans. I truly hope that all of you will abundantly like and share this video. Your loving comments are greatly appreciated. See you in the next amazing video.